Trailblazers. We have some unfinished business to do because the beach is at their place, but now it's a sellout. There's over 500 people here. Let's go. It was great to see the entire arena packed with so many people, familiar faces and new ones too. It was a fantastic atmosphere and it was amazing to have the crowd being hyped by the awesome hooping and looting. In fact, all you guys made so much noise that even with microphones, it drowned out my halftime interview with Roger, the chairman. Sorry Roger, I'll have to do it again another time. Shout out to David Huff for winning the tip-off. That's impressive, against Mo Walker, who is a legit giant. First quarter was a tough one for the Dragons, and Derby's number 7 went on a right scoring rampage. He seemed unstoppable. There were a few glimmers of hope, with a sick 3-pointer from Jack, but on the whole, it just felt like the Dragons couldn't make their shots land. So at the end of the first quarter, Derby had pulled out a sizable lead. The second quarter was a Nick and JJ show, putting up 20 points between them for the Dragons, but sadly, they just couldn't close the gap, and the Trailblazers kept their 12-point lead going into halftime. The second half was a better half for the Dragons, playing with more energy and passion. They put on a great show for the crowd, showing how fortunes can change in basketball. Johnson's 3-pointers at the end of the third quarter and at the start of the fourth helped close down the gap and set up for a nail-biting finish. The Dragons brought the score level. It looked like they might just pull off a dramatic comeback. Tensions were running high, with loads of fouls being called all over the place against both teams. I would have liked to have seen the players on the bench get a bit more game time, just to mix up the squad a bit and showcase our players. But those who played the majority of the game put a shift in, and our very own Superman Nick Lewis didn't miss a free throw all night. The Dragons matched the Trailblazers for 3 quarters, but the damage was done in that first quarter. Despite throwing everything into it in that second half, the Dragons just fell short. So sadly, Yorkshire Dragons lose. For me, HoopZone MVP is Corey Johnson. because he scored 20 points and his sharp shooting accuracy, scoring those threes right when we needed them, helped shift the momentum. Corey, you worked hard all night. You're an absolute team player. We applaud you. Shout-outs this week go to Nick Lewis and Jordan Jefferson, whose point scoring kept the Dragons in it to the very end. Next week, the Dragons are back on the road, away to Loughborough Riders. Let's get back to winning and secure that spot in the playoffs. Until then, like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and I'll talk to you guys next time. So until then, goodbye.